What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 508 Take podcast. I kind of forget what episode this is, so we're just gonna roll with it. But recap of the playoffs so far and what's been going down.
Yep.
So starting off from what we left off on last time, the Portland Trailblazers and the Memphis Grizzlies. Man, I wanted.
The play-in?
Yeah, the
Oh
play-in.
no, I knew. Like I told you,
We knew.
The only way Memphis was getting in is if they had the 8 seed, Portland had the 9, and I could see them maybe slipping one game. But if it was vice versa, no way.
Honestly, I wanted Memphis to win that first game just so Portland could still because Portland had to win the second game. One, it would give us more game, and two, it was just going to be exciting. But that game,
It was a great game.
that was a phenomenal game. Was that a career high for Ja, 35?
Yes.
Oh my God,
Ja
they
put in work.
battled to
Ja
the
was
end.
phenomenal.
Yep. So then that leads us obviously into the
Lakers, Portland.
8-1 seed. Yep.
Oh man, I told you if Portland was going to make this, man, they were going to shake up the playoffs, and that's exactly what they did. They came in. I was watching the game, and I just Lillard does not want to go home.
Yeah, I had fun.
Lillard does not want to. Yo, and once again, a quick shout out to Biondi again, because this man before the game came on, he said Lillard and CJ have to drop 50 plus for them to win, and that's exact. Did they drop like 60 or close to it? Something like
They
that.
dropped a lot of points.
They dropped
What
bucks.
do you think about the series, man?
I mean, Lillard was phenomenal. You know, I'm one of those guys. I didn't really believe in the Blazers. I thought, they could maybe turn the Lakers series into 7 games, but there's a reason why they're 6 games below 500. They're not good defensively, even though they have the defensive personnel to be good. But they rely too much on the 3-point shot too. But I like Damian Lillard. I like CJ. What they've proven to me is that this is a whole new season. What happened in March, February doesn't matter anymore. The bubble has it's really helped shooters like Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I'm impressed, man. I don't think they're winning a championship. Let's not get crazy here. But I think, I think they could potentially. I don't think they're going to sweep the Blazers. I know Charles Barkley said that. Sweep the
Lakers.
Sweep the Lakers.
Oh, no way.
But they might take them out. Yeah. They might take them out, and I mean, if you're a Bronxexual, it's gonna be a tough summer.
Can you believe that Charles Barkley actually got that prediction right months ago?
Charles Barkley throws out a bunch of crap, and you're gonna get one of them right. But I did want to say really quickly was the bubble. I seen a tweet that I actually agree with. The bubble fits certain teams perfectly. For example, the Blazers, the Houston Rockets, the
shooting, yeah.
Not the shooting
Travel,
teams.
Right?
The teams, the teams that just they have a certain style to them. It's not the best team that are gonna win games in this bubble because it's a whole different atmosphere. It's a whole different play style. It's an AAU format. So, for example, that's why you saw the Lakers and the Bucks struggle. They're a good team, a really good team. They're a great team. But you see teams like Houston and Portland striving because their style fits this format and what you do. It's almost similar to the NCAA tournament. Whoever comes in hot is going to win games. Dallas won. They should have won the first game.
Oh, man.
And they won the second game. You see it's benefiting teams with that type of style. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What's the other series that you
I was going to, since you just talked about Dallas, Clippers and Dallas, that first game, Porzingis got ejected. And
they should have won that one.
The whole NBA world and people outside, the whole sports world in general, was just like, he should not have gotten ejected. It was a soft ejection and all that, but they came back and they won the second game. Lucas dropped 70 points over 2 games, was like some type of record.
Yeah, he did.
And
so really quickly then,
you
see KP on the Mavs. How do you feel about it, New York Knicks fan?
I almost forgot about that.
New York Knicks GM. How do you feel?
He didn't want to be there, so I've washed my hands with Kristaps.
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. I mean, he's gonna have a good career in Dallas, and then in 5 years, that knee blows out again. And
yikes!
Oh my goodness!
I mean, I'm not wishing that, but he's 7. I mean, how many 7'3" guys, 7'3" guys stay in the league for over 8 years? So, but I hope Kristaps succeeds, man. I have no ill will towards him. We've moved on. I've got Mitchell Robinson, who's twice the man he is, and I'm happy.
So next, I feel like this was going to be kind of short and to the point. Houston and OKC.
All right. Well, I predicted 6 for Houston, and I'm still gonna roll with 6. We played them tough today. We lost, so they're up 2-0. Honestly, it might go 5. But they're benefiting with this play style easily.
The
Bro.
way that their bench is operating right now and all the 3-pointers and all that, I think Houston has a better. Because the first game, Harden dominated. It was like it was a whole team effort, but he dominated.
Yeah,
the second game,
it was everybody.
He didn't even break
Austin
20
Rivers.
points. He didn't even break 20 points this game. He was terrible shooting,
Yeah.
but they still rallied and still managed to get a blowout against
Yep.
OKC. So it's like, yeah, and I think they're going to keep winning. So
Yeah, no, for sure. And one thing is, you know what? I have a better feeling now about Houston in general that they could come out of the West. Honestly,
Really?
As weird as that sounds, the more and more I watch these bubble games, the more I see that teams, like I said, with that play style, they're benefiting. They're beating teams that.
and Westbrook still isn't back. Just had to throw it out
Yeah,
there.
and he'll be back and they'll be healthier, hopefully. But I feel, like, obviously, I'm not gonna say they're winning the chip, but I increased my percentage for them a lot more because of what is going on. So
I still got the Clippers out the West.
Jesus.
Clippers are gonna beat. The Clippers are gonna roll through the West.
I think they're
But-
struggling with the Mavs
They're gonna roll through the West. That's a shock to
badly
me.
because their rim protection is pretty.
I
awful.
don't know what Pat Beverly's doing, man. I don't know if Pat
He's getting his
Beverly.
cardio.
If Pat Beverly got the Lou Williams virus, think about those thighs and chicken wings.
Could we also say this? A large issue with that series too. Obviously, I don't want to go back and forth, but a large issue with that series is Kawhi, the best player on the team, right?
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Why isn't he guarding Luka?
Luka?
Because Luka's
Who
babying
was
Paul
guarding him?
George,
Oh.
Pat Beverly. He babied Kawhi a couple times when I was watching the game. I'm just like, bro, if that's really the issue, screw scoring, guard him. If you guard him, the Mavs are out of that series.
Well, I agree with that, but it's not the '90s.
Oh my gosh.
LeBron don't guard Lillard. I don't see. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I agree with you.
Yeah, that's different though. They play the two different positions.
Yeah, but if LeBron really is the GOAT, quote unquote.
I agree though.
You should step up
because
and
I think
guard
Jordan
Lillard.
will go up to anybody and guard him. Check him.
Very
You know,
true.
because I agree with you. I think Kawhi should guard Luka, but or even at least Paul George. But the bottom line is that I guess they're conserving their energy.
Which is they're gonna lose.
But
They might lose this.
I don't really get it. You have the two best wings. Combo, like the best combination of wings.
Yeah.
Put one of them, stick one of them on what's his name on Luka.
whole game.
That's pretty obvious to do, but I don't know. You even have Pat Beverly, and I don't know what Pat Beverly's doing.
He's too small.
Pat Beverly was talking all that trash last year when he got Kevin Durant to struggle for a quarter and a half. But now, with Luka, it's been very quiet for Pat. But
Quick question before we move on from this. I saw a picture last night of PG icing his shoulder again. Do you think that he
No,
arranged with it?
As somebody
excuse time.
with shoulder problems, I think that's just normal
Okay.
icing. I don't think he was doing it as
It's
an
like
excuse.
LeBron
I think the
icing
media
LeBron.
just hyped it up, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next series we have Denver and Utah, and that first game, Jamal Murray,
And,
Jokic.
no, that was the second game.
No. First game, Donovan Mitchell got 57, and Murray and
That was
Jokic
the
were
second
taking over the whole game. No, Murray and Jokic
Oh yeah,
had
they
that
won.
one too.
They won both games.
No,
right?
Denver won the first one. Utah won the second one. Utah blew them out the
okay.
second one.
Yeah.
But
you
that
know why?
first game-
Jordan Clarkson in there bench heated up.
Yeah,
crazy.
And you were
Jordan
really
Clarkson
just
was hitting
speaking
some
down on Jordan Clarkson as if
crazy-
he's not doing.
Dude, he
what
was
used
hitting
to do on
some
that
crazy
team.
shots. He's a head case though.
He is, but
He's
he's
a nutcase.
He's great off the bench for
He's a
them.
nutcase.
Clarkson's nice, but it's still Nuggets and 7.
I
have the Nuggets winning anyways.
Yeah,
that
but
Nuggets team is deep.
that first
But
Donovan
it
Mitchell
will be
with a
a
career
very
high.
interesting story. But that second game, no, the first game was fun when you see
Them all going back and forth.
Mitchell and you can see they have a little
Yeah,
something
Murray
going on
Mitchell.
there.
And
I liked it.
seeing each other in the campus right after the game too,
Yeah.
just cool, and that was
Yeah,
funny.
so
All right, now to the East. Milwaukee lost the first game. We're watching the second game right now. They're kind of blowing out Orlando. So
Yeah.
what do you think happened in that first game?
I still think the Bucks are gonna make it out this series pretty easily.
I would hope
but
so.
I will say they definitely exposed the weakness that we've all been saying. Wall up Giannis.
Oh yeah.
Let the shooter shoot. But I was trying to explain this to somebody on Twitter the other day is the issue I have with Giannis, he has no bag. When I say no
What do
bag,
you mean by no bag?
obviously he has Euro steps and stuff, but what I mean by no bag is if he doesn't get one thing, he has no counter for it. He has no other option.
Yeah,
So
like-
for example, off a pick and roll, they sag off and trap him in the paint. Giannis's only option is to pass out and rely on
Which
his
should
teammates. So
work.
if his teammates the difference with him and LeBron is LeBron can pull up, take a mid range. LeBron will pull
No, I'm
up,
saying
take the
passing
three.
out should work,
Giannis
since he has
is,
shooters around
if
him.
I'm driving and nothing's there, I pass out.
Yeah.
But if you pass out, like I said, if you're the best player or considered top 3, you shouldn't have to constantly rely on your teammates because there are games that they're going to play bad.
Okay,
You have to be
yeah.
good enough to carry them. But he doesn't have that ability or option to yet. So
Yeah.
that's my issue with it.
And I honestly think Magic just had like an all-around good game for the whole team. Like
No, they play hard.
They
play
played
hard.
hard.
They played the
Everyone
greatest
cooked
game
that game,
this
bro.
season.
Vucevic had 30. Mad bench players had at least
Mm-hmm.
10. Like freaking DJ Augustine was showing out. Gary Clark, I forget what his name is. Like that's how you know it's bad. I forget what his name is, and he was on
Oh,
fire.
they were hooping, man.
Yeah, they were.
I like-
they were
Terrence
hooping.
I like Giannis, to answer.
I like Terrence.
To respond to your the bag thing. I just think he's not a good offensive player. I'll say that. Like he's phenomenal at slashing, and he's getting better at shooting. I think saying he's not good is not fair.
I didn't say he wasn't good.
He's
His
not.
brother
I'm saying
gets
that.
so
That's
hyped.
what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
He's good, but he's not obviously like a Kevin Durant offensively. But what he does on the defensive end,
It does,
I
but
mean, he changes games.
so what do you think about Collins' take today?
All right, what's his take?
He basically said the same thing with Lamar Jackson. If Lamar is down, you don't have as much confidence in him because he's not a
that's
thrower.
a great take. That's a great take.
If Giannis is down, we saw what happened.
That's a great take.
But if he's up, he's a front runner. It's fine. He could play D. He could run out. He can dunk. But if he's down and you need a couple quick buckets, he's not the type of person to give you those.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's a very fair take,
That's
honestly.
true.
Now that
I
I'm
agree
thinking
with
about
That
it.
is such a great take by Colin. I mean, Colin is on the money with that. And, my opinion is always
Wait,
been
which Colin are we
that.
talking about?
Coward.
Oh man.
My opinion has always been that. Why let Giannis shoot threes? That's all I would
Yeah,
say.
even if he
Let-
gets 5 straight.
Let him shoot the mid range. Let him shoot threes, and don't let him slash. That's his number one thing is to slash.
Mm-hmm,
And if you can, I mean, it's tough. It's tougher than it's than just saying it because. You have to take that elbow. He likes to throw those bows.
Oh, yeah.
He likes to throw those forearms in
I'm
there.
surprised he hasn't fouled
But
out like the
I
last
want to see the
couple
Heat
games.
play them, man. That'd be a great matchup
I
because
think
they
the
actually
Heat-
have bigs that
Heat-
can move with him.
Now that we're on to
Yeah,
the next one,
and-
Heat might have a chance considering they.
Oh, no, Heat
they're
are beating
up-
Pacers
They're up
pretty
2-0 against Pacers.
Yeah,
and-
they're going to beat them in.
Oh,
That's
Jimmy
five.
is
That's
loving
at
it.
5. So.
Yeah.
Jimmy's loving it, and TJ Warren is quiet.
And you know what I said? The Pacers and Heat,
Same
very
team.
similar
Similar,
teams.
yep.
The only difference right now is
Jimmy Butler.
Butler. They have somebody that they can give the
What?
ball to, rely on.
Yo,
Butler can close
have
games.
you guys seen Duncan Robinson playing?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no,
But
I'm
the
talking
game
about
is-
like team wise.
No. I'm saying the teams are similar. They play hard. They play defense. They move the ball. But like you said, the difference is Jimmy Butler. They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
somebody that commands the offense,
Brings
that
that
commands
energy.
the game, brings the energy.
Yep, all that.
Pacers would have had that, but obviously Oladipo doesn't look the same. He's coming off injury, which we don't expect. He's shooting career lows. So that's the difference in the series. It'll be pretty quick, and I want to see Heat move on. So
Yeah. Well, this was also an interesting series so far. Toronto and Brooklyn. Toronto has what did Karis LeVert have that first game? He had like 15 assists or something with like
Man, that
20
guy-
points.
Yeah,
He was
15
killing
assists.
it.
Oh my, he is. But you said
Raptors
Karis
in 4.
LeVert, and then you just have to point
Is
out
the
Fred,
Raptors at 5, you mean?
Raptors in 4.
Fred Van Vliet been
How's the
going
Raptors
off too.
Did it? Brooklyn
No.
lost both games?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have. It's
Oh, yeah, no. Raptors, yeah, that should be quick work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they've been. It's not like Brooklyn is slouching over and just letting it happen. They're putting up a fight.
No, they play hard.
They're
They have
putting
a
up a fight.
team that is perfectly built if they had stars. They just don't have any stars right now. That's it. That's literally,
I really want to see how the dynamic is going to be next season, considering they made the playoffs this year.
They might be
And they're
worse.
playing. That's what I'm saying. Because you know
I think
how,
they'll be better.
No,
I really might
wait,
be worse.
this is going to be
I
that
don't think
hot
Kyrie and
take.
Kitty can play with each
This
other.
is going to be that. I think they
think
can.
so.
This is going to be that hot take that
It's only one ball.
when someone's playing, when a team is playing so good, but then you throw someone like a Kyrie in there, and I'm specifically saying Kyrie. I feel like there are going to be some type of chemistry things that are going to need to
I
be
think-
on.
I think they'll be
especially with it's going to be Kyrie, Kyrie, and Spence coming back. That's
But you want somebody like Spencer Dinwiddie on your team. That's
Well,
like
yeah, I
having
mean,
a
he's
Lou Will
coming
on
off the
your
bench
team,
anyways.
You know,
Yeah.
obviously not the same. He's not, but you need a player like that. I think their roster's fine, bro.
I think it's gonna.
I think they'll be fine
disagree.
next year.
I want to see what's gonna.
I think
happen
it'll be different
next
when
year.
they play.
Yeah.
So
But on to the best series because I know this
Oh,
one.
gosh.
This one's gonna. I'm not doing it because I'm a fan. I'm just doing it because the way that Philly's gonna be managed next year. Celtics versus Philly. Celtics are up 2-0. The boys, the Jays, they're cooking. Gordon Hayward is out unfortunately for 6 weeks for a ankle sprain, like what level 3, grade 3 or
Three,
something. Yeah. But other than that, Yo, JoJo has been playing phenomenally. We can't take that away from him. But I want to see how the Sixers organization is going to handle Brett Brown next season, because
He might get fired.
JoJo,
I think he should.
He
be
had like
fired.
11 points the first quarter, the first game, 15 points the first quarter, the second game, and then he didn't even end up with 30 by the end of the game for either of them. Not even 10 shots.
You know, the Sixers are a reason why they're a result of being a front court heavy team in a 3-point era league. They fall. I don't know why Embiid does not get it in the post every single time on Daniel Tice or in
That's
his
been holding his own.
Yeah, but I mean, just like
There's a clear level of it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Tyson's holding. He was defensive player of the year in Germany.
just
Yes,
like Chuck and
he's-
Shaq have been mentioning all the time. I agree. Embiid should be dominating, or at least he should be getting it every time deep in the post, not near the 3-point line, deep in the post and working. And he hasn't been doing that. And I think that's on Brett Brown. Brett Brown has been he's been giving the green light to guys like Shake Milton. But Embiid is out here, being unselfish. Embiid, you gotta be selfish, bro, because Ben Simmons is not there. You gotta be, taking like 30 shots,
especially
near that rim.
Especially when the 76ers paid $239 million collectively for Tobias Harris and Al Horford.
Let me tell you
Tobias
something.
Harris
And they have not done
trash.
anything.
Let me tell you
Well, he's
something
not trash.
about the Sixers.
He's not trash.
He's been trash.
Oh yeah, no, he's been
Tobias?
kind of mid.
let's
He's been
go.
mid.
He's been mid.
So
Averaging at least 15 sometimes.
My issue, I guess, with everything is this. One, I feel like they rushed the process. That's why they have no depth right now.
Yeah.
They signed a bunch of free agents that you didn't need right now. So therefore, you weakened your bench. You have no shooters. JJ Redick's gone, and obviously you rushed the process. 2, I believe Brett Brown should be fired. He should have been fired last year too.
Interesting.
I think they should fire him this year. I think they should maybe run halfway through the season or more.
Time out. You think he should have got fired? I mean,
I think he should have got fired last year.
that
because
Toronto series,
No,
they
but
lost because of a shot.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Like-
But if you remember, some of the games they lost, at least 2 of them was because of him.
Yeah.
There were
He's
bad
not a good coach,
plays,
to be honest.
so that's coaching. So, I can understand we'll fire him this year. He definitely has to be gone. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work out. You see how the coach does with basically
What do you put in there then?
what for a coach?
Yeah.
You need somebody with experience and that would basically check Ben Simmons
Fizdale?
and Embiid.
Would you get
not coming
would
back.
you get a college guy?
I would get like a Mark Jackson,
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Kidd, Ty Lue. I feel like Ty Lue's going to Brooklyn, but you get what I'm saying. Those type of you need those coaches out, put them in check because they're little kids. Secondly, give them maybe half the year, maybe a full year. See how they play with the new coach. If it's not working, trade Embiid.
I feel like you have to.
I'm sorry, you have to
He wants to leave.
get one of the two.
He's so
I
unhappy.
think
He's gonna leave.
Embiid is better, but I think for how the league is going today, give me Ben Simmons and stack other players around him.
I agree with that.
It'll work out.
JoJo, put in that
That's the
transfer
only way you
request,
can do it.
bro.
I'm sorry.
I actually agree
Let it
with
go.
that. I was going to ask, do you think they're going to trade one of those guys?
I think they should.
They have
Like I said, after next year, if it doesn't work out with
Yeah.
the new coach,
I don't think Simmons and Embiid really like each other like that.
Nope.
Embiid is more of a loud mouth. Simmons is more chilled. I think you could build a franchise around Simmons. I know he can't shoot, yada yada. I heard, he can't shoot.
I think Embiid you
understand
can build
that.
around, just not
But
for the Sixers.
His defense, his playmaking, I think he's just one of those unique players you got to build around. I mean, Embiid to me, I like Embiid, but I don't think he's too injury prone for me to trust him to lead the franchise. And I don't know if I like his mentality. I mean, Ben Simmons is out. So why aren't you
Take that ball.
Take 40 shots.
dominating?
I don't
Like,
care.
ball.
you know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't be saying this. I'm a Celtics fan. Keep doing what you're doing.
But yeah, Celtics are rolling. And
Yeah, that's it.
It looks like they're moving on pretty easily.
Yeah.
So.
I kind of want to show, but at the same time, cruise, relax, wait till the next round when you go up against Toronto, and
Yeah, they have it a little tough.
So wait, I haven't heard you guys' finals predictions. So before we go, I want to know what were your finals predictions?
Wait, as a fan or as a? I'm
No,
going to
no.
give you both. As a fan, I want to see Houston and Celtics.
Houston and
I want to
Celtics.
see that. But realistically, I wanted to say Lakers at the beginning of the season, but Lakers aren't really doing what they need to do. So I low key still might want to say Rockets. Rockets would have to go against Lakers. Nah, Rockets and Toronto maybe.
Toronto.
Okay.
Toronto has that pedigree this year.
Out of the East,
Okay.
oof. With this whole Gordon Hayward injury, I definitely think I'm moving towards I think I'm moving towards Toronto also.
Wow.
What's the other East team? It's Celtics, Toronto, and like some other
Milwaukee.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Miami?
Milwaukee's
sold on
going up
the
against
Bucks,
Miami.
though. That's the issue. I'm not. I want to say Bucks so bad, but I just have a feeling about them. So I'm gonna lean towards Toronto. And honestly, with everything I'm seeing in the West, bro, I want the Lakers to win.
Yep.
But I see how they move and how the bubble is going, and even the Clippers too. I might have the Rockets coming out too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wow.
I honestly,
Rockets out in the first
honestly,
round.
I'm not gonna put my money on it, but that's what I would like
You're
to
a
see.
hater.
No, I'm
You
not a
heard what
hater.
he said?
No, I'm not a hater.
He had
I
Rockets
just had him in
coming
the
out
first round.
like,
I mean,
they booted the first round.
I like the matchup with OKC, but I mean, I got Clippers and Boston in the finals, and I got Clippers and
Yeah, for me it was either
5,
Raptors or Boston, and then Rockets or.
Last thing I'm gonna
No,
say
that-
before we wrap it up, though,
Yeah.
I have Denver as my sleeper. Even
Yeah,
though I
they're
shouldn't be.
They're good, but
Oh,
Even
they're,
that shouldn't be a
they're gonna
sleeper
struggle with
team.
that ISO ball.
they're gonna be good for the next 5 years, man. Bol
Oh yeah, they're gonna be straight.
Michael Porter Jr.,
I
Yeah,
love it.
that's my sleeper, but that's all I've got to say.
Jokic, Murray. Oh my God, that's gonna be a great team.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that West is gonna be so good in the future with Golden State coming back, and I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait.
a dogfight.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's gonna be a great conference. Yeah.
Anyways, that's it for our takes on episode insert number here.
He doesn't know the numbers.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot. I want to say it's 7.
Well, I
wanted to
believe
say
it
7.
depends on how we upload it.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's either gonna be 6 or 7.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want us to talk about next, leave a comment down below. Don't forget
Let
to
us
like and
know.
subscribe.
Hey,
No,
check
share us
out-
around on social media. I know you guys have us, so
Also, check out Jabili's channel, bro. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Very entertaining. Lifestyle, gaming content.
all that.
He'll make sure to make you guys laugh, trust me. So,
Signing
we'll see you
off.
guys next episode.